Pope Leo XIV says muscle loss kills more seniors than heart disease. These 7 biblical fruits can save your life. Before we begin, if this message speaks to your spirit, subscribe and walk with us under God's word and with the spiritual guidance of Pope Leo XIV. And in the comments write, "The Lord is my strength," and tell us from what city you're hearing this message. The Holy Father knows something most doctors won't tell you. After years of ministering to the elderly in Peru and Chicago, Pope Leo XIV discovered that sarcopenia, the silent thief of muscle, takes more lives than we realize, not through direct attack, but by making seniors too weak to recover from simple falls, too frail to fight infections, too powerless to maintain their independence. But here's what changes everything. The same God who gave Moses strength at 120 years old has hidden powerful medicine in 7 specific fruits. Not supplements, not expensive treatments, simple fruits that rebuild muscle, restore strength, and reverse the aging process that steals your mobility. The first fruit Pope Leo XIV recommends is the pomegranate. In the book of Exodus, God commanded pomegranates be embroidered on the priestly robes. Why? Because this fruit contains urolithin A, a compound that literally regenerates your mitochondria, the powerhouses in your muscle cells. Swiss researchers found that seniors eating pomegranates increased their muscle strength by 12% in just 4 months. The Holy Father witnessed this personally in Peru, where elderly villagers who ate pomegranates daily could still work. Their fields at 85. Take half a pomegranate daily. Eat the seeds, don't just drink the juice. The seeds contain the fiber that helps your body absorb the muscle-building compounds. Pope Leo XIV says this is how God designed it. The work of eating the seeds, that slight effort, prepares your muscles to receive the blessing. But there's more to pomegranates than just urolithin A. They contain ellagic acid, which protects your muscle cells from oxidative damage. Think of it like rust protection for your muscles. Every time you move, your muscles produce waste products. Without antioxidants, these waste products accumulate and destroy muscle tissue. Pomegranates neutralize this damage before it happens. The Holy Father learned something profound from a 92-year-old farmer in Peru named Carlos. This man attributed his strength to eating pomegranate seeds mixed with a pinch of salt every morning. The salt, Carlos explained, helps your body absorb the nutrients faster. Pope Leo XIV had this verified by nutritionists who confirmed that a small amount of sodium does indeed enhance nutrient uptake in the intestines. Here's what most people don't realize about pomegranates. The white membrane inside, the part most people throw away, contains the highest concentration of muscle-protecting compounds. In ancient Israel, nothing was wasted. Every part of the fruit served a purpose. Pope Leo XIV encourages seniors to eat the whole fruit, membrane included. Blend it into smoothies if the texture bothers you, but don't waste God's complete provision. The second fruit comes straight from the Garden of Eden, the avocado. Yes, it's a fruit, not a vegetable. And it contains something remarkable, healthy fats that increase testosterone naturally. Even in women, small amounts of testosterone preserve muscle mass. But here's what doctors miss. Avocados contain more potassium than bananas. Potassium directly prevents muscle wasting. The Pope shares that in Peru's mountains, where he served for decades, the indigenous people call avocado the butter of the poor. But these poor people maintain their strength into their 90s. 1 avocado every 2 days, that's all. Spread it on whole grain bread like Ezekiel bread, mentioned in Scripture. This combination provides the complete proteins your muscles need. Pope Leo XIV discovered something fascinating about avocados during his time in Chicago. The Mexican immigrants in his parish, many in their 80s, showed significantly less muscle loss than other populations. When he investigated, he found they ate avocados almost daily, often mashed with lime and salt. The lime's vitamin C enhances iron absorption, crucial for muscle oxygen delivery. The salt helps with hydration, which aging muscles desperately need. But avocados offer another secret benefit. They contain glutathione, your body's master antioxidant. As you age, glutathione production drops dramatically. This is one reason muscles weaken. The glutathione in avocados helps your liver produce more of this critical compound. Your muscles literally cannot maintain themselves without adequate glutathione. The Holy Father emphasizes timing with avocados. Eat them with your largest meal of the day. The fats help absorb fat-soluble vitamins from other foods. If you eat salad, add avocado. If you eat soup, add avocado. If you eat eggs, add avocado. This isn't gluttony, it's strategic nutrition. Your aging digestive system needs help absorbing nutrients, and avocado provides that help. Here's a practical tip from Pope Leo XIV's nutritional advisors. If avocados are expensive in your area, buy them hard and let them ripen at home. Store ripe ones in the refrigerator to extend their life. You can even freeze avocado halves for smoothies. God's provision doesn't require perfect freshness. Frozen avocados retain 90% of their muscle-building nutrients. The third fruit shocked even Pope Leo XIV when he learned its power: blueberries. In Numbers 13, the spies brought back clusters of grapes to show the promised land's abundance. But modern science shows blueberries surpass even grapes for muscle protection. They contain anthocyanins that reduce inflammation in muscle tissue. Inflammation is what causes sarcopenia to accelerate. Here's the key: frozen blueberries work just as well as fresh. The Holy Father emphasizes this because many seniors worry about cost. God's healing doesn't require wealth. 1 cup of blueberries 3 times per week. Mix them in oatmeal, put them in smoothies, eat them plain, but be consistent. The protection builds over time. Pope Leo XIV shares research from Harvard Medical School that particularly impressed him. Seniors who ate blueberries regularly showed 40% less muscle inflammation markers in their blood. But here's what's remarkable: the benefit increased with age. The older you are, the more blueberries help. It's as if God designed them specifically for aging bodies. The Holy Father learned something important from Sister Margaret, a 94-year-old nun in Chicago. She ate exactly 17 blueberries every morning for 20 years. Not 15, not 20, but 17. When asked why, she said it was 1 blueberry for each year she'd served in the convent before retirement. This ritual, this intentionality matters. Pope Leo XIV doesn't mandate counting berries, but he does emphasize mindful eating. When you eat with purpose, your body responds with purpose. Wild blueberries, the Holy Father notes, contain twice the anthocyanins of cultivated ones. If you can find them, use them. Native Americans knew this centuries ago. They dried wild blueberries for winter, understanding that these small fruits provided strength during harsh months. Modern seniors can learn from this ancient wisdom. But there's another aspect to blueberries that Pope Leo XIV finds fascinating. They improve blood flow to muscles. Poor circulation is a major cause of muscle weakness in seniors. The compounds in blueberries open blood vessels, delivering more oxygen and nutrients to muscle tissue. This is why many seniors report feeling stronger within weeks of starting blueberries. The muscles were always capable. They just weren't getting fed properly. The fourth fruit is the humble orange. When Jesus said, "By their fruits you shall know them," he understood that good fruit produces good results. Oranges provide vitamin C, but not just for immunity. Vitamin C is essential for producing carnitine, which helps your muscles use energy efficiently. Without enough vitamin C, your muscles literally can't burn fuel properly. Pope Leo XIV noticed something profound. Seniors who peel their own oranges maintain better grip strength than those who drink orange juice. The act of peeling, that small, resistance exercise combined with the fruit's nutrition, creates a perfect partnership. 2 oranges daily. Peel them yourself. Eat the white pith too. It contains bioflavonoids that multiply vitamin C's power. The Holy Father shares a story from Peru that changed his understanding of oranges. In a mountain village, he met a 103-year-old woman named Elena, who still carried water jugs up steep paths. Her secret? She ate 3 oranges daily, including the peel. The peel, she insisted, contained the strength. Scientists later confirmed orange peels contain D-limonene, a compound that prevents muscle protein breakdown. Here's what Pope Leo wants seniors to understand about vitamin C. Your need increases with age, stress, and illness. The recommended daily amount assumes you're young and healthy. Seniors need more, much more. 2 large oranges provide about 200 milliliters of vitamin C, but when fighting sarcopenia, you need closer to 500 mg daily. That's why the Pope recommends oranges, plus other vitamin C sources throughout the day. But oranges offer something beyond vitamin C. They contain hesperidin, a flavonoid that strengthens capillaries. Your muscles are fed by thousands of tiny blood vessels. As these weaken with age, muscle nutrition suffers. Hesperidin rebuilds these vessels. Pope Leo XIV calls this infrastructure repair. You're not just feeding muscles, you're rebuilding the roads that deliver the food. The Holy Father addresses a common mistake. Many seniors buy orange juice thinking it's equivalent to whole oranges. It's not. Juice spikes blood sugar without providing fiber. This actually accelerates muscle loss. The fiber in whole oranges slows sugar absorption, preventing the insulin spikes that promote muscle breakdown. God packaged oranges perfectly. Don't try to improve on his design. The 5th fruit might surprise you. Bananas, simple common bananas. But the Pope points to Matthew 7, where Jesus asks, "Which of you, if your son asks for bread, will give him a stone?" God doesn't make nutrition complicated. Bananas provide instant energy for muscles through natural sugars, but more importantly, they contain vitamin B6, which helps your body produce new muscle proteins. Here's what most people don't know. Slightly green bananas contain resistant starch, which feeds the good bacteria in your gut. These bacteria produce compounds that prevent muscle breakdown. Pope Leo XIV learned this from centenarians in Peru who eat 1 green banana every morning. Not yellow, not brown, slightly green. This timing matters. The Holy Father discovered something remarkable about bananas while studying longevity in Ecuador. The workers who harvest bananas, many in their 70s and 80s, maintain incredible strength. They eat 3-4 bananas daily, always including 1 green one. The green banana's resistant starch acts like a time-release energy source, feeding muscles steadily throughout the day. Pope Leo XIV emphasizes that bananas are God's perfect pre-exercise food. Eat 1 30 minutes before any physical activity. The natural sugars provide immediate energy, while the B vitamins support muscle function. This isn't just for athletes. If you're going to walk, garden, or even clean house, a banana beforehand multiplies the muscle-building benefit of that activity. But there's a deeper wisdom to bananas. They contain tryptophan, which your body converts to serotonin. Depression is common in seniors and leads to inactivity, which accelerates muscle loss. Bananas literally improve your mood while building your muscles. Pope Leo XIV calls this God's double blessing, physical and emotional strength from one simple fruit. The Holy Father shares practical storage wisdom. Buy bananas at different stages of ripeness. Some green, some yellow, some with spots. This ensures you always have the right banana for the right purpose. Green for resistant starch, yellow for quick energy, spotted for maximum sweetness and antioxidants. Each stage serves a purpose in fighting sarcopenia. The sixth fruit comes from ancient wisdom, dates. When Mary and Joseph fled to Egypt with baby Jesus, tradition says they survived on dates during the journey. This wasn't coincidence. Dates contain boron, a mineral that increases testosterone and growth hormone naturally. Both hormones preserve muscle mass as we age. The Holy Father discovered something remarkable in his research. 3 dates before exercise, even light exercise, like walking, increases the benefit by 40%. The natural sugars fuel your muscles, while the minerals support hormone production. But here's the discipline required. Only 3 dates. More than that, and the sugar overwhelms the benefit. Pope Leo XIV learned about dates from Bedouin Christians in the Middle East. These desert dwellers, many in their 90s, maintain remarkable strength despite harsh conditions. They eat dates with goat cheese, combining quick energy with protein. The Holy Father adapted this for modern seniors. Eat dates with a small piece of hard cheese or a handful of nuts. This combination stabilizes blood sugar while providing muscle-building nutrients. But dates offer something unique among fruits. They contain all essential amino acids. Amino acids are the building blocks of muscle. Most fruits lack complete proteins, but dates are different. Combined with their mineral content, dates provide a complete muscle nutrition package. Pope Leo, he calls them nature's muscle pill. The Holy Father emphasizes buying quality dates. Medjool dates are ideal, but expensive. Deglet dates work well too. Avoid dates rolled in sugar or syrup. God's original sweetness is sufficient. Store dates in the refrigerator to prevent them from becoming too sticky. Some seniors find cold dates easier to chew. Here's a tip from Pope Leo XIV's time in Peru. Soak dates in warm water for 10 minutes before eating. This makes them easier to digest and enhances nutrient absorption. The soaking water becomes sweet and nutritious. Drink it too. Nothing is wasted in God's economy. The 7th and most powerful fruit is one Pope Leo XIV calls God's perfect food, the grape, not wine, fresh grapes. In John 15, Jesus says, "I am the vine, you are the branches." This wasn't just metaphor. Grapes contain resveratrol, which activates genes that prevent muscle aging. But there's more. Red grapes with seeds, not seedless. The seeds contain OPCs, compounds that strengthen the connective tissue around your muscles. This is why European seniors who eat grapes with seeds have fewer falls. They're not just maintaining muscle, they're maintaining the entire support system. Pope Leo XIV shares research from Italian monasteries where monks live remarkably long, strong lives. They eat grapes daily, always with seeds, often with the stems still attached. The stems contain additional compounds that support muscle health. While the Holy Father doesn't insist on eating stems, he does emphasize choosing grapes as close to their natural state as possible. The resveratrol in grape skins does something remarkable. It mimics the effects of caloric restriction without actually restricting calories. Scientists call this exercise in a bottle, though Pope Leo XIV prefers God's grace in a grape. Resveratrol triggers the same genetic pathways that intense exercise activates, but gently, safely, appropriate for aging bodies. Here's what the Holy Father learned from French seniors who maintain strength despite rich diets. They eat grapes after meals, using them as digestive aids. The enzymes in grapes help break down proteins, making amino acids more available for muscle building. This timing matters. Grapes with meals, not as standalone snacks, maximize their muscle-building potential. Pope Leo XIV addresses the wine question directly. While moderate red wine contains resveratrol, whole grapes are superior for muscle health. Wine's alcohol can interfere with muscle protein synthesis. Whole grapes provide benefits without risks. The Holy Father isn't condemning wine, just prioritizing whole fruit for this specific purpose. Now let's talk about combining these fruits strategically. Pope Leo XIV developed this system after consulting with nutritionists and observing successful seniors worldwide. Morning starts with a green banana and a handful of blueberries. This combination provides resistant starch for steady energy and anthocyanins for inflammation protection. Mid-morning brings an orange, self-peeled. The vitamin C levels peak in your blood just as morning inflammation typically rises. This timing protects muscles when they're most vulnerable. The act of peeling maintains finger strength and dexterity. Lunch includes half an avocado with whatever else you're eating. The healthy fats help absorb nutrients from your entire meal. If you take any supplements, take them with your avocado. Meal. Fat-soluble vitamins need fat for absorption. Afternoon snack consists of 3 dates. This prevents the energy drop that leads to inactivity. Remember, inactive muscles deteriorate faster. The dates provide just enough energy to keep you moving through the afternoon. Evening brings a small bunch of grapes with seeds. Eat them slowly, chewing thoroughly. The resveratrol works overnight, activating repair genes while you sleep. Your muscles do most of their rebuilding during sleep. Grapes enhance this natural process. Once or twice weekly, add pomegranate seeds as a special boost. The urolithin A accumulates in your system, so daily consumption isn't necessary. Think of pomegranates as your weekly muscle insurance policy. Pope Leo XIV emphasizes that this isn't a rigid prescription. Life happens. Travel, illness, availability, and preferences all matter. If you can only manage 5 fruits instead of 7, do 5 consistently. If you can only afford frozen instead of fresh, buy frozen. God works with willing hearts, not perfect circumstances. The Holy Father shares a powerful testimony from his time in Chicago. Margaret, an 86-year-old widow, lived on Social Security alone. She couldn't afford all 7 fruits regularly, so she focused on bananas, oranges, and frozen blueberries, the cheapest options. Within 6 months, she'd progressed from walker to cane to walking independently. Perfect nutrition isn't required. Consistent nutrition is. Let's address the elephant in the room. Many seniors take multiple medications. Pope Leo XIV consulted with pharmacists about interactions. These 7 fruits are generally safe with all medications. However, grapefruit is not on this list precisely because it interferes with many drugs. If you take blood thinners, moderate your blueberry intake and consult your doctor. But for most seniors, these fruits enhance medication effectiveness by improving overall health. The Holy Father wants to address dental issues. Many seniors avoid fruits due to dental problems. Here are solutions. Blend tougher fruits into smoothies. Cook apples and pears until soft. Mash bananas and avocados. Suck on frozen grapes to soften them. Cut oranges into small pieces. Your teeth shouldn't prevent you from receiving God's nutrition. Pope Leo XIII shares wisdom about shopping for these fruits. Buy in season for best prices. Stock up during sales and freeze what you can. Shop at ethnic markets where tropical fruits cost less. Join buying clubs or co-ops. Ask family members to gift fruits instead of flowers or candy. The Holy Father even suggests church fruit exchanges where members share from their trees. Here's something critical about organic versus conventional. Pope Leo XIV says, "Don't let perfect be the enemy of good." If you can afford organic, wonderful. If not, conventional fruits still provide massive benefits. Wash them well, peel when possible. But don't avoid fruits because you can't buy organic. Pesticide residue causes less harm than sarcopenia. The Holy Father addresses those in nursing. Homes or assisted living? Advocate for yourself. Ask dietary staff to provide these specific fruits. Most facilities want residents healthy and independent. Show them this information. Many facilities have started fruit programs after learning how much they reduce fall risk and care needs. Let's talk about what happens when you start this program. Pope Leo XIV wants you prepared for reality. First week, you might feel more energetic from better nutrition. Second week, digestive improvements as fiber increases. Third week, sleep often improves. Fourth week, you'll notice everyday tasks feel easier. By month 2, measurable strength improvements begin. By month 3, others notice your changes. By month 6, your doctor asks what you're doing differently. But the Pope also warns about potential challenges. Your digestive system might need time to adjust to more fiber. Start gradually, drink more water. Some fruits might cause gas initially. This passes as your gut bacteria adapt. If you have diabetes, monitor blood sugar and adjust portions accordingly. These are fruits, not free foods. They contain natural sugars that affect glucose levels. Pope Leo XIV shares an important principle. Your muscles respond to challenge plus nutrition. These fruits provide nutrition, but you must provide challenge. Walk further each week, carry slightly heavier bags, stand up and sit down multiple times, push against walls, squeeze tennis balls. Your muscles need signals to grow. Fruits provide building materials. Movement provides blueprints. The Holy Father learned something profound from studying blue zones, areas where people routinely live past 100. They don't just eat well, they move constantly, not exercise classes, daily life movement, carrying, climbing, walking, gardening. Pope Leo XIV calls this biblical living. Jesus walked everywhere. The apostles were physically active. Ancient life required strength. Modern conveniences stole our strength. These fruits help reclaim it. Here's what Pope Leo XIV considers revolutionary. Muscle is your metabolic engine. More muscle means better blood sugar control, stronger bones, improved brain function, enhanced immunity. When you build muscle, you're not just preventing falls, you're preventing diabetes, osteoporosis, dementia, and infections. These 7 fruits don't just fight sarcopenia, they fight aging itself. The Holy Father shares his vision for senior living. Imagine retirement communities where 90-year-olds tend gardens, lead activities, mentor youth. Imagine churches where elders serve actively, not just attend passively. Imagine families where grandparents play vigorously with grandchildren. This isn't fantasy. This happens where seniors maintain their strength. Pope Leo XIV wants you to understand something about God's design. Your muscles contain satellite cells, dormant stem cells that can create new muscle fiber. These cells remain viable into your 100s. They just need activation. The nutrients in these 7 fruits wake up satellite cells. You literally have baby muscle cells waiting to grow. Age hasn't destroyed them. Neglect has silenced them. These fruits give them voice again. Let's be practical about expectations. The Holy Father doesn't promise you'll become 20 again, but you can become a stronger version of your current self. If you're 75, aim for the strength you had at 65. If you're 85, aim for 75-year-old strength. 10 years of muscle recovery is realistic with consistent nutrition and movement. Pope Leo XIV addresses those who say, "I'm too old to change." Sarah was 90 when she conceived Isaac. Abraham was 100. With God, nothing is impossible. Your muscles don't know your birth date. They only know whether they're fed and challenged. Feed them these fruits. Challenge them with movement. Watch them respond. The Holy Father shares one final protocol that amplifies results. Upon waking, before eating, drink a glass of water with lemon juice. This activates your digestive system and improves fruit nutrient absorption all day. After eating fruits, wait 30 minutes before drinking anything else. Let your stomach acid work undiluted. These small details multiply benefits significantly. Pope Leo XIV closes with this truth: God could have made one superfruit containing all nutrients. Instead, he created variety, beauty, flavor, choice. Each fruit in this protocol brings unique benefits. Together, they create synergy. This isn't just nutrition, it's participation in creation's abundance. Every bite connects you to God's provision. Start tomorrow, not next week. Tomorrow, buy one fruit today. Eat it mindfully. Thank God for his provision. Then buy another fruit. Build slowly but steadily. In 6 months, you'll be living proof that Pope Leo XIV's wisdom works. Your strength will inspire others. Your testimony will spread hope. Your transformation will glorify God. Remember, you're not just fighting sarcopenia. You're fighting the lie that aging means inevitable decline. You're proving that God's design includes strength in every season. You're showing that simple fruits can produce profound changes. You're demonstrating that Pope Leo XIV's message isn't just spiritual theory but practical truth. The Lord is your strength. These fruits are his provision. Your muscles are his temple. Honor all three and watch your body transform. This is Pope Leo XIV's promise, backed by science, proven by testimony, and blessed by God himself. Now go, eat, move, and live. Your strongest days can still be ahead.